Welcome to Baxter Yoga. I'm here at the Oakland Yoga Studio. Please come check out the studio the next time you're in town. And don't forget, you can buy my book online from the tab on my website, baxterbell.com. You can also find lots of great information about upcoming workshops, retreats, international travel that I'll be leading in the coming months and in the coming year. So make sure to check that out. In addition, you can also find a link to the website Yoga U Online, where I have longer practices. They're stored on the practice channel. Check those out as well. So today I'm excited to share with you stage 2 or level 2 of the dynamic reclining core strengthener that I introduced in video number 1 on this topic. I learned this first from my wife and talented yoga teacher, Melina Meza. I found it very effective in helping my students to build good core strength. Remember, be careful with the lower back. Keep it slightly arched or gently touching the floor. Avoid grounding it into the ground. Stage 2 is a little more challenging than stage 1. So if you're a little bit newer or more vulnerable in the lower back, you might start with stage 1. Check that video out. Otherwise, join me today for stage 2, which again creates a little more challenge in the pose. So we're going to have our block handy. I have a blanket for padding for the spine. And we're going to come down to constructive rest position. So if you'll remember from video 1, or if you haven't seen it yet, the pattern we did there, the feet are on the floor as we take ourselves through the pattern. I'm just showing you quickly what that looks like with the feet on the floor. Again, I encourage you to look at that video to get more details. So for version number 2, or stage 2, you're going to float the knees directly above the hips and lift the shins up parallel with the floor. Again, I'm most likely to have my lower back lightly touching the floor, but you could conceivably keep a little teeny arch the whole time you're moving through the sequence. So take the block up towards the sky, and then on an inhale, take the block up and overhead. And as you exhale, lift the block up and over just to the right side of the leg. The shoulder blade and head lift off the floor, and then come back to center. As you exhale to the left, the right shoulder blade and head lift up, and then inhale, come back to center. And then as you exhale, the knees come apart, and you're going to exhale the block up in between the legs. So the feet and the knees are apart, and then inhale the legs together as you reach overhead. At a little more natural pace now, exhaling to the right, inhaling to center, exhaling to the left, inhaling to center, and exhaling between the legs, and inhaling to center. Let's do that again. Exhaling to the right, inhale to the middle, exhale to the left, inhale to the middle, exhale between the legs, inhale back to the starting position. One last time on your own. Follow your breath rhythm. So that will complete 4 rounds. Bring your feet down, bring your arms down, stretch your legs out, roll the thighs in and out. That's a lot of work for the front hips, so tap them out a little bit. Let the head roll a little bit side to side. We did 4 rounds. You could do 6, you could do more, depending on how that feels for you. To come out, bend your knees, roll to the side, and come up to center. So that's level 2 or stage 2 of the dynamic reclining core strengthener. Play around with that in your practice this week. See how that feels for you. Don't forget, you can follow me as you may be doing on YouTube and also on my Facebook page, which is Baxter Bell Yoga. Lots of great stuff on there in addition to these videos. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.